Ben's going to show you them all, and I'm going to be demoing a few of them, which are absolutely incredible. I just love this collection.
We're going to have a look at some finished samples with Debbie. By the way, if you thought I was doing a bit of mime a few seconds ago, we had a few technical issues, so I'll just repeat what I said, shall I? I'll repeat. The thing is, there's a few like gremlins that we've had across the weekend that are holding on for Grim Life, and we just keep finding the odd one. We've got rid of that one, so hopefully you can hear me now. What I was saying at the top is that this brand new collection, launched on HSN, didn't even make it to air. It was that popular, and it is now back with us. You can grab it from us today, but 30% of the big bundle, which I'll go through in just a few moments' time, has already gone. The official launch happened 4 minutes ago. 30% of the stock has already gone. We're super excited to launch this. We're going to go through it all, show you some finished cards with Debbie in just a few moments' time. But someone else who is uber, super, over the top excited about this particular collection is the boss. And even though she can't be here with us today for this particular launch, because she loved it so much and she wanted to be a part of it, she did record this little message.
Hey guys, oh my word, if ever there was a day when I was gutted not to be there in person, today is that day. My word, this has to be one of the biggest, if not the actual biggest, Sara signature launch in terms of the most anticipated. Now, from the second that Ben and I previewed this on the HSN preview just over a week ago, the chatter on socials has been off the chart. I mean, when it launched on HSN, it got completely pulled from Adam's hour. We couldn't do the full presentation on it. The mega bundle had sold out before we got there. You guys went crazy for it when you'd only seen it for a few seconds. Wait till you see what Debbie has planned this hour. Not this hour, this whole show. Now, let me tell you, we've sat down together and I've explained to her what my vision and plan was for every element in this range. And then we've worked out the demonstration she's going to show you and how she's going to bring that to life. But what I can guarantee you with this collection is you cannot fail but make the most gorgeous, outstanding cards. I mean, you've seen on the show what our designers have done, the design team. I've started to see a little bit more on social media with it already. People are falling in love with this collection. And do you know what I think it is? It's the beautiful colour palette. It's that vintage feel to the Dragonflies and the way we've brought that all together. So the paper pad, I'm going to put it out there and say, I think this might be the best yet. I know this is the best yet. And do you know, hats off. I had a vision for it, but Faye in our team who works on these has just taken that next level. We've nicknamed her Paper Pad because she's so good at this now. And the designs, now you do only get 36 sheets in the collection. All I'm going to say is, if you love this as much as I do, you absolutely need to get multiples of the paper pad. I know Ben and Debbie are going to be telling you that all the way through the show, but if ever there was a time, this is the pad to go for and really do that with. Beautiful for your envelopes and your boxes, as well as your cards and your mats and layers. They're beautiful. And then, of course, also we've got the smaller pad and the 8x8 vellums. The vellums just really give you a little touch of luxury in all of your cards. Whatever it is you're doing, they're really going to take it next level. And then it's things like the seam binding ribbon we've put in this one, which just elevate your cards to that next level. Or one of those little dragonfly embellishments, which really add a finishing touch. When you start working with that gorgeous fantasy film, it's going to become a new firm favourite, I can tell you. You will love that. Maybe you add a little few of your gilding flakes that we had on last week as well. Oh, they are just divine. But trust me, when I say we've planned through every single element in this collection, and you'll just fall in love with it. I'm convinced this is going to become the number one, possibly number one fastest selling Sara signature ever. I am fully anticipating that Debbie and Ben are going to be run off their feet this show. I can't wait for you all to get this home. And then not only do we have the big launch show, but of course we'll have the craft along in a few weeks. And I'm dying to know what you want to learn to make. And the team will be able to plan that for you, and you can all make it live together on the show. There are so many different ideas that you could do with this range. It really is truly gorgeous. I am distraught I could not be there with you in person today. I tried every which way to rework the schedule so I could, and it just wasn't happening. So as soon as I'm back in the building again, trust me, if there's any left, I'm going to be planning some demonstrations of my own. But I can't wait to hear what you all think of the collection. And please, please enjoy the rest of the show. Have fun with Ben and Debbie, and just love every minute of it and really enjoy everything you get to do with this range.
The whole show then for a second. I thought it literally was like a 30-second, hey, Sara, I couldn't be there, here it is, it's amazing. But that was so nice to hear Sara's take on it. And it's so lovely that we get to be able to launch it for you. We're going to have a look through some finished samples with Debbie. Loads of you are already very excited. I will break this down for you in just a second and tell you, but this is the collection that everyone's going for, the mega bundle, the extra card collection. I'll give you everything that you need to know in just a few moments' time, but it's a saving of £51, $68. Platinum price is £123.19, $159.96. That's free shipping as well if you're going for this collection in the US. But let's see what all the fuss is about. Let's see some finished cards with Debbie. It's the most exquisite collection, isn't it?
Isn't it just? And it's something that you will want to see is just the samples to see what you can make with it. I mean, we're going to be going through loads of demos in the next couple of hours, so sit tight and bookmark the show as well, because once you get your collection, you're going to want to know all those different things that you can do with them, and boy, can you do so much. So just starting off with this one, because we made this in the earlier show,
Lovely.
so already you can go back and watch that. Beautiful design where you've got that gorgeous border water lily die, and that bridge is just exquisite, so lovely. For the US, we know you like your smaller cards. Being able to create little ones like this with your beautiful dragonflies on the top with their gorgeous wings. It's a two-part die, that one, plus all the water lily flowers as well, which are amazing. Ben's going to show you, but this pad that we've got in the background is a resist pad. The bridge, this die comes with a stencil to create all the backgrounds with them as well. Beautiful border dies, beautiful creator card dies, the dragonflies. We've got embossing folders, which are incredible. This is so pretty. It's one of the prettiest embossing folders I've seen. If I show you this card, which is totally different, completely different look, it's almost like a day and night scene, isn't it?
Is that the same?
Exactly the
folder?
same. Exactly the same.
Wow.
Yeah. So one is done where you have this one is done with a colour wash background. So use your inks or your sparkle pens, put that in the background. This one is done with a letterpress technique where you add your pastel colours to your embossing folder. And then this one's got a bit of gilding wax over the top, so you can just see it sort of sparkles in that little bit of gold in there, which just makes it a little bit more special. But two beautiful makes. I love the papers in here, the colour palette, and this is a card made of all your extra little pieces that you chop off.
Okay.
So use them to create a panel across the bottom of your card. Doesn't that look really clever? I love the design of this one. This is done by Monica, and she's designed this one, which is very clever. It doesn't have a cutting edge on one side of this bridge, which means you can create 3D projects like this. This is that die that comes with the stencil and just created in the background. But so many different elements you could do with this. And then in this one, if I just peel back that wing, look at that under there.
Fantasy film.
Fantasy film. It is stunning and so perfect for the dragonflies. And then just this one, which is showing that border die again, but cutting it on two different places, creating just amazing cards. I adore this collection, Ben, and it shows this morning with you. It has been flying out the door.
Oh, it has. At 35 miles an hour, this has been going at the speed of a dragonfly. We were going to hear more amazing facts, I'm sure, from Debbie as we head through the show. Who knew that she'd get to launch this particular range, and she's a dragonfly expert. Now, this collection, as you can see, I'm going to go through the boards in more detail later, but I'm so keen to get onto a demo. So this is the main collection, the standard collection, where you're going to receive the embossing folder. You're going to get the beautiful stamps in there. You're also going to get the dies, the stencils in there, of course, as well. You're going to get all of the consumables with this too. So you've got your vellum included in here. You've got that gorgeous foil pad, the 8x8. You've got your 12x12 and 6x6 paper pad. Plus you've got the gorgeous dragonfly embellishments in here. You've got that unbelievable fantasy film as well. It is all included in the standard bundle. However, the deal that you're seeing on screen is the deal that everybody's going for, because within this deal, we're going to give you 2 lots of the paper pad, the 12x12, which, as I say, we will look through in much more detail in just a little while. You're going to get 2 lots also of your pearlescent cardstock. So 24 sheets of that, all colour matches beautifully for you. You get 2 lots of that included, and you also get 2 lots of that gorgeous 8x8 foil card pad to give you that resist technique. So that is also included within this bundle, and that's the one that everybody's going for. It really is super value for money. And the way that it works out, the way that I've tried to sort of put it in my mind, if you go for this particular bundle with all these added elements, it's like you get the vellum pad for free within this bundle. That's the kind of mathematics that it works out for you. So go for this bundle, get the extras, and you're sort of getting the vellum pad for free. Bear in mind, this sold out before we actually brought it to air on HSN, and we're now over 30% of the stock gone right now. 13 minutes into a launch, you'll need to be quick. Go for the standard one, go for the extra card collection, or indeed if you want to go for individuals, you can shop the show, spend £50 or $60 across the collection, and you'll save an extra 10% as well. So there's loads of different ways for you to be able to shop. Loads of you are already doing that, and it's so lovely to see the excitement coming through. Just a few quick hellos to Pammy, who says I'm so excited for this launch. Hi to Ben and Debbie and the crew from Central New York. Carol's with us from Wisconsin, saying I got my Dragonflies orders, looking forward to the show. Mary Pat says, woohoo, good morning from Montana. I'm in love with this collection and supercharged to see what Debbie creates with it. Well, let us wait no longer, because we're going to get ready for the first demonstration. As I said to you earlier on, the only problem with a collection as nice as this, Debbie, is that you kind of, you don't know where to start. You always need to like lay it all out on the floor in front of you so you can sort of feast your eyes and see exactly what you've got, don't you?
You know what, Ben, I love that you've just said that, because I think that's a great way of doing it. I know that sounds strange, but the first thing I do when I get a collection is lay it all out.
Oh, do you?
Absolutely, whether it's on my desk, whether it's on the floor, whether it's on the bed. As soon as you open your parcel, I sort of lay it all out. The next thing I do is I take all the packaging apart and then take all the packaging and see what there is. And then I just start cutting out little pieces and seeing how they work. And by that time, my imagination's gone wild.
Yeah.
I'm thinking what I can do with it, the different things. I then go online and look at different things as well, and I think that's always a really good way to get inspiration. So when you get your kit, watch back the show and see the sort of things that you do, because everything you can either copy. I am absolutely fine with anyone wanting to copy anything that we do, but I love the fact that most people will take the inspiration from that and go on and add their own take onto it.
But isn't it nice that people who are new, who perhaps are almost a little bit overwhelmed by everything, can go, well, hang on a minute, you know, Debbie did the show earlier, she did, you know, some amazing demos, I'm going to copy that,
absolutely,
you know, step by step, and that's what we're here for, you see.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's really good. So what this die is, I've just seen there's a few little pieces in there that I've not poked out from this morning's show, so I'm just going to make sure they come out. Always make sure all your little pieces come out, and also be mindful of where your cut line is. So if I was to place that directly, because you'll see some more, I'm going to have to make sure I clean these dies out.
Wonder whose fault that was.
And it was mine, I'm going to roll up. If you put that square to your card, which I've done myself, all that's going to do is cut out a beautiful border for you. So make sure when you want to cut it into your card, you use your outside edge along the side of your card. So just having it to the end, watching to where my pieces go. I'm putting a bit of tape on each end so we can pop that on our plates. I've also got my Dragonfly. So this is your main Dragonfly that's in the collection. It's the Dainty Dragonfly. So if you do want to create with multiples, you can. I'm going to try and squeeze these on actually. So let's pop that onto there. And then this one, hopefully, I'm going to trim my card down, will just fit onto that end piece. So just like so. And I will just put a little bit down on here.
Oh, now hang on a minute.
Pop that down.
Gwen is on the fence, apparently.
On the fence.
Don't sit on the
fence.
You get splinters, don't you, sat on the fence?
I love that.
Jump in and grab it. Jump off the fence and grab it. And if you're not, well, you definitely want the bridge. Here's the thing. If you don't want to go for the full collection today, you can pick and mix, go for the individuals. All I will say is, if you decide to go for individuals, which is fine, you'll love what you get, and then you'll decide to come back and get more. And what you'll end up doing eventually is spending more than you should have done in the first place. You absolutely need the embossing folder. You need the bridge. You need the Dragonfly. You need the collection, which is called the Weeping Willow, which is the die and the stencil set. You absolutely need that. You need the paper pads. You need the fantasy film. Oh, you need the embellishments as well. Those absolutely need to go in there. The stamps as well. They are gorgeous. What about the vellum? And also, if you're getting the 12 by 12, you need to go for the 6 by 6 as well. So realistically, I mean, you just need to go for the full collection. That's what I would say.
Before you know it, you've got the whole collection.
That's the thing,
so,
though, isn't it? So get the best deal and go for the full collection.
Right, so when you cut this, I've done this out of our Centura pearl, which is absolutely stunning. All your little pieces, because it is a really intricate die, they seem to sort of stay in the die, but you just literally, I'm not even poking them, I'm using this to go across, and it literally will just flick out all those little pieces. And just come straight out the die, and you get this beautiful intricate die cut, which is just gorgeous. And obviously your dragonfly is what you're the main person to the event, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So you've got to have one that's really beautiful. What you do have is other dragonflies in there as well, so smaller ones and larger ones.
Are there different breeds of dragonfly?
There are 300. Oh, you've Googled it, haven't you?
No, I haven't. I can't believe you know the answer.
You thought you were going to catch me out?
Yeah. If you missed the earlier show, Debbie's been swatting up on dragonflies, and I thought I'd catch her out with that one. So sorry, there are 300.
There's over 350 different species. I know.
And how fast do they flap their wings a second?
30 a second.
30 times a second.
Yeah, something like 30 times a second, something like 1,500 a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy, isn't it?
That is crazy.
Crazy. Which shows how fast they fly.
Yeah.
It's funny, isn't it? When I start reading about something and it interests me, it really fascinates me then. And dragonflies really did, because I didn't think of anything other than a winged insect.
Yeah. How long will it stay in there for? That's the question. If I ask you in a week's time, if we get the craft along on this.
Well, I'm impressed I've remembered what I've remembered then. I mean, come on, this is me.
Oh yeah, you're going on holiday in a week or so, aren't you? So by the time you get back, you'll be like, what's a dragonfly?
Why is it certain things stay in your head and then
know.
other things don't? I feel like the dragonfly facts are going to stay in my head for a long time, and I don't know why that is, but yeah.
Can you all remember in a few weeks' time, next time you see Debbie on after a holiday, ask her out some dragonfly facts and see if she remembers. And Eileen, by the way, if you're asking whether this is going to be on HSN, it's been on already. I didn't even get to air and it's sold out.
No, it's sold out.
It's available now if you want to get it. Don't wait for it to crop up anywhere else. Get it today and get whatever it is that you want, because it's going very quickly.
Look at these. I mean, honestly, I think we just have to take a moment to appreciate the flowers as well, but the paper pads in here. This is that one that has so much depth in it. It looks like these are on top of the water, and you're looking sort of down into the pond.
Looking for the nymphs.
It's just incredible. I think that looks 3D. That's amazing, that is. I've cut that exactly to the size of my card to give me a base. And then I'm going to add some acetate to the outside. So let me just find my tape pen. There we go. And then we'll just pop that on the inside of our card. This is just a 6x6 card blank. And I've just cut a piece off and put my border on the top. So, on the top of the card as it folds over. So I'm just would have really actually benefited from putting some wet glue on here. But as I didn't, we will try and be very careful to position. That looks perfect.
Beautiful.
There we go. And then we're going to use our acetate to put on the front to create our actual card blank. So pop that the right way, it is that way, to the base. And then I'm going to use my dotty tape pen now, just to give me, let me find, there's a bit of a scrap there, just to put on these bits. Now what happens, this edgeable die, it has the lily flowers that fold up, so don't want to stick those down. So be mindful when you're putting your glue on of where your glue is going. And then that way you still get that full flower that will poke up. So just pop in all that tape on the edges, making sure, again, we've got ones in places, just on there. And then what I like to do is actually fold my cards, tap that to the bottom, so I know that's on the bottom, and then we can just bring that over, and that will attach itself there. And then what we're going to do is, I've got another strip of card and paper to put on the top and the bottom. So this one will go on the bottom to tie in with the piece at the top. And this is what's nice about double-sided papers, Ben, because it's the same piece of cut paper that we've got from this one, but turning it over coordinates then the exact colour that you've got in here.
Yeah.
So really nice coordination of colours on the back and the front.
Again, makes it so craftable for everybody. You don't need to be like an expert with mixing and matching your colours, because we've done it all for you. Just makes it a joy to work with then, doesn't it?
Such a joy to work with. So we're going to just pop that across the top there, and this one at the bottom. Now the other thing I want to bring in, and we've not used yet today, and that is the water lilies and the water lily pads.
Oh yes.
So they're a stamp and a die. So we've got our dragonfly. I'm just going to attach those together as well. So let's just bring that piece of card back in and do the body. And then we can just pop that onto there. So all I'm doing is the body, because I like the fact that you can have that double wing, because dragonflies do have 4 wings.
They do.
They do. Did you know that, Ben?
I did know that because I learnt that from you this morning.
Right, so let's bring this one in. I love this set. These are the ones. So if you don't use, like Ben said, if you just want to use a die, you can make little Pac-Man cards.
You can.
But they do have a stamp that go with them as well. So the first thing I want to do, let's bring in my stamping platform. And then we're going to bring in our stamps to stamp some of these out. So I only need to do a few, just do a couple, just so we can show you how they work. So let's do one, let's do a couple of the flowers.
There's so many comments coming through. Loads of you tell me you've already ordered yours as well. Gilmore just said, I've ordered so many extras from this collection. Alison says, I ordered last night. So excited by the designs. Gorgeous, says Diane. Pammy says, gorgeous. Coletta says, good morning. All I had to order the Dancing Dragonflies this morning. I tried to just order part of the collection, but gave up and ordered it all. So that's what we're talking about, Gwen. You see, that's what we're talking about. And Pammy also says, fences, because Gwen's on the fence, make great firewood. Burn that down and get this collection. Burn the fence down. Burn down the fence and buy the collection. I love that.
With your insurance money. That wasn't us that said that, it was Gwen that said that.
Debbie this morning, well, someone was saying, I don't know whether to make the mortgage payment or get the collection. And Debbie was like, don't worry about the mortgage, get this. And now she's telling you to burn down your fence and claim on the insurance. Seriously. Marilyn says, good morning, everyone.
Priorities, Ben. Oh.
Marilyn says, good morning, everyone. Looking forward to seeing the demos. And Jules says, great show, Ben and Debbie. This is a beautiful collection. Just what I was looking for. I've already got mine ordered. So many of you have ordered this already. If you haven't, please, please, please don't miss out this afternoon, because it's such a lovely, lovely collection. Pammy says, I love dragonflies since childhood. I used to love the movie The Rescuers.
Oh, me too. It's one of my favourites.
The dragonflies push Bernard and Miss Bianca in a leaf across the waterways of the bayou. I remember that.
I remember that
That was such a great movie.
Yes, it is. And actually, it's one of those you forget about. And I loved it. It was my favourite movie.
Yeah.
I used to know everything about Little Penny was the little girl.
Oh, yes. They used to wear little, they were mice, weren't they?
Yes, they were.
And wore little hats.
Yeah. Bernard and what was it? Bianca.
Bernard and Miss Bianca.
Miss Bianca, yeah. Oh, I've forgotten about that. I'm trying to find.
Wasn't there a cartoon as well? And I might have made this up. I'm sure there was a Saturday morning cartoon where there was a dragonfly. It was a bit like Tom and Jerry, but I can't remember what the other thing was. It was a dragonfly who was always trying to get away from something.
I can't remember that. No. A
No,
dragonfly cartoon?
There's a dragonfly and he had little boots on. And he was always trying to get away from, what would be chasing a dragonfly? Maybe a bird? Or wasn't it a crane and a dragonfly? Wasn't there a crane after a dragonfly? No, not the Looney Tunes. And it's not the Pink Panther, because that was the aardvark after the ant. There was definitely... Right, I'm going to Google it. Sorry, get back. I'm going to Google it.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll just do a bit of colouring while you're Googling.
Okay. Cartoon. Dragonfly.
Cartoon dragonfly with googly eyes. Oh.
Crazy Legs Crane.
Well, I've never
Thank
heard
you.
that
I
before.
knew it. Crazy Legs
Crane.
Where's the dragonfly here? There.
And it was a dragonfly.
Oh. Yes, it was. No, it was. Look, can I show you?
Yes, I want to see.
That was him. That was the little dragonfly that the Crazy Legs Crane was after.
It looks like a dragon.
Yeah.
A dragonfly. Literally, yeah. That's not a dragonfly. That's a dragon
Yeah,
fly.
exactly. And he was always being chased by. There
That's
he is.
a dragon with wings.
Crazy Legs Crane.
A dragon with wings.
I used to love that cartoon. There you go. Crazy Legs Crane. Yeah. Oh dear.
That's one thing I can't remember is how they got their names, because dragon got translated into dragon from another word, and then a dragonfly, and then it was put together as the English term for dragonfly.
We'll have to
Right,
look that
let's do a
up.
bit of colouring. Let's have this one. Crazy Legs Crane.
It wasn't called. Was it called Crazy Legs?
And it
Oh,
was
it's
a
only one
fly.
series we've
That's
got.
a flying
16
dragon.
episodes.
It wasn't very good then, was it?
It was good. I used to love it. Anyway,
Is it
anyone
good?
else a fan of Crazy Legs Crane, do let me know on the socials. I can see loads of comments flooding through in any minute now. So what pens are you using here? Is it the
So I'm using our tricolour.
Tricolours.
Tri-blend, not tricolour. I do apologise. Tricolour are our water. Oh, we've got tricolour. Sorry, Johnny. I'm using tri-blends, but tricolour are on the show. So I'm just putting a little bit. I'm not even doing much on these, Ben. I'm just putting in a bit of colour on the leaves. So just adding that in, just to give a little bit of colour, which I think is good for not being, you know, you don't need to put loads of colour in.
Yeah.
And it's great for demo purposes because it doesn't take long to colour these in. And I'm also just using one colour. You could build up the colour and add a bit more and use your 3 colour blend, but I quite like the effect of just having this like these.
It makes it a little bit more like comic booky when you colour it that way and just sort of follow the lines. I really like that effect.
Absolutely. And then we're just going to colour our middle section in. So we're just going to add a little bit of our gold yellow into the centres. But it's just about having a play and using your pens to create whatever you want to create. And then the lily pad is just fabulous. So we're just going to colour our lily pally with our lily pally.
Lily Pally?
Like Ali Pally.
Ali Pally, Lily Pally.
Lily pad with our alpine green. But yeah, use watercolour card and with your tricolour, and you'll get beautiful watercolour effects on your lily pads, which will be lovely. So just bring in that in. And then because we've already got the lines on here, just go in with your next darker colour and follow those lines.
Okay.
You can see I'm not being careful where I go. Just add in on those lines because they've been made for you just to follow and just create really nice depth to your water lily.
Beautiful.
And then if you just go round those pieces, not over it, you just want to go round, the alcohol content in the lighter colour will help to blend that all together. So nice and easy and a nice quick way of just being able to add that colour. And if you are watercolouring, even quicker. So there we go. So that's a few of our pieces. Now what I want to do, I've brought in a piece of acetate because we've got acetate on the front of our card. I've lost my card, there it is under here. Let's bring the pieces in that we've already done. So we've got our dragonfly. I've also stamped some sentiments, and I love the sentiments in this pack. I don't know who writes our sentiments, but they all just work really well together.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use 2 together. So we've got birthday wishes and hope your day is perfect. So really nice sentiments there. The other thing I've got some more flowers and more of the water lilies, which we've already coloured in. But what I have done is I've chopped some of them. I did have a couple, there we go, here they are. I've chopped a couple of them in half, just took a few off because I quite like the idea of having these a different way by putting them so they come in off the page.
Yeah.
So it just gives them that totally different look. Now I've got a strip of acetate because we've got acetate in here as well. I was thinking, well actually dragonflies fly, so let's make a card with them flying. So I've got a little piece of acetate and I've scored a line in it. It doesn't matter how big it is, it's just so I can hook it over the top of our card. So then that way when we put our dragonfly on it, our dragonfly is sort of floating onto our card. So we're going to pop that onto the end. I'm going to use just our tape to go at the bottom here.
I can't help but think as well with this how nice it would be to add a few butterflies into this set as well, because butterflies always play very nicely with dragonflies, don't they?
So there is a butterfly die in this collection.
Yeah.
It's with, I think It's with
Is it with the frame?
The frame and the stencil one. There's a butterfly in there.
Oh, okay.
Am I right in thinking that? So yes, you're right. So they do play nice together.
Hold the line, please, caller.
Yeah, it's the one with the stencil, the one that won the card of the show earlier.
Yeah. Ah, yes. There's a tiny little butterfly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but your vintage butterflies as well. Again, you can cross match all of these. They will look very nice. So just popping these on. I'm going to pop one on that side and then one over on this corner. And then with your lily pads, don't feel like just because they're flat, you have to keep them flat, because actually lily pads aren't flat. So use your pokey tool and just give them some movement. So I like to sort of curl them, and then you can curl your edges back as well. So you can sort of make them and just manipulate them. And that looks so much better as a lily pad than whether it was just straight. So we're just going to put one on there and one at the top. So let's just curl that one over so we can pop that underneath. I'm going to trim this as well, so let me grab my scissors, just so we've got our dragonfly hovering at the top there.
I've not seen any comments yet from anyone who says they used to watch the Crazy Legs Crane show, which I'm very disappointed about. Very disappointed. Lots of comments coming through about how much you love the collection though, which is good.
So
great idea to use the acetate, because it makes them look like they're flying, doesn't it?
Yeah, so you've just sort of got that, and you just literally bring that up a bit, and then you've got, look at that, boing, boing. I don't know why I suddenly decided to go boing, boing.
Do they buzz, dragonflies? What noise do they actually make?
They do make a noise, but it is the wings, isn't it? Yeah.
Is it?
Yes. They.
What sort of noise do they make, dragonflies?
Aren't they loud, dragonflies?
I don't know. I'm not the expert.
I don't know this. I
Don't
don't
you?
know this.
Oh!
You might need to Google that.
Dragonfly sound. I'm going to have to have a look. It is just like a...
I thought... Oh, no, I tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of grasshoppers.
Oh, grasshoppers.
Yeah, they're annoying, aren't they? Quite loud. They chirp.
There you go. Oh, hear that?
It's the wings, yes.
Yeah, apparently. There you go.
Sounds like a bad starting motorbike.
It does, actually. I'm trying to kickstart the motorbike. Oh, dear.
We don't want to talk about Adam's motorbike, because he hurts his arms on them.
Adam?
Yeah, who used to work
Oh,
here.
yeah. Lord Adam.
Ah.
No, I hadn't forgotten about him. I just haven't seen him. For a while. I remember him in his motorbike though. Bless him.
Didn't you break his arm?
I think he dislocated his elbow or something, didn't he? No, he did something. He wasn't very good at driving around roundabouts, was he? From what I remember, he was all right in a straight line on his bike, but if it involved going round a roundabout, it was a bit of a problem. Which is a bit of a problem in itself, isn't it?
Well, it is really.
If you're driving,
and nothing like a dragonfly, because did you know, Ben, that they can fly in all different directions? They're like a wonkavator.
Like a what?
Like a wonkavator.
A walkavator?
Yeah, the glass elevator in Willy Wonka. A
Oh, a wonkavator.
Yeah.
I thought you said a walkavator.
Wonkavator.
A wonkavator.
Yes.
Yes. So that, yes, because they can fly up, down, forwards, backwards. They're the only insect that can fly backwards, aren't they?
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
Only insect that can fly backwards.
Exactly right. We learned so much from you.
Are you getting a bit tiresome of my dragonfly?
No, I love it all. It's great.
I think you're just jealous because you never thought to go and get some facts.
No. I quite liked it that you took the initiative this time around to do some research. When we launched the peacock collection a while back, I did a lot of chat about peacocks. I did all the research for the peacocks. It was not 7 years ago. That was like last year. Now, don't ask me about the facts that I came up with, though, on that day, because, like will be the case with Debbie in about 3 months' time, I can't remember.
Well, just think, right, after today, you'll probably still be doing this collection, if we've got any left. And look at that, I love that.
Oh, yeah. Give
Isn't
him a little
that
flop, a little
beautiful?
wobble. Boing.
Yeah, boing. Yeah, very pretty, isn't it? Yeah, after today, Ben, you'd still be doing the collection. You could give all those and pretend that you had all that knowledge on them.
Oh, will you allow me to do that?
Yep, absolutely.
So not only are you saying to everybody that they can copy your card step for step,
Yep.
you're telling me that I can use your facts and pass them off as my own.
Yes.
That's why I love you.
You're welcome.
I won't remember them. But listen, we're going to give you a chance to check out your baskets right now. We'll come back and we'll do a little walk through. But it's really, really busy right now. There's so many of you shopping. Stamp in Hand says, I'm loving this collection. Rose says, Dragonflies, lily pads and purple. Oh my. Dragonflies, lily pads, purple. Oh my. And I was in love with this collection, says Deborah, when I saw it on HSN. I was exhausted and fell asleep before midnight and I lost out. So glad I did. I've ordered the extra card collection this morning. That's the way to go. Love the Dragonfly and the Flying Dragonfly, says Janine. Really pretty card, Debbie, says Mary Pat. And Jency says, wow, so beautiful. Let's give you a chance to check out this basket. So we'll come right back and we'll walk you through everything that you're going to get within this collection, and we'll come back with more inspiration and demonstration in just a few moments' time.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafty must-haves in a flash.
Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set.
Quick Buy, get yours now. Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet.
The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafter's Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Is busy. Loads of you checking out your baskets there during that short little break. Marilyn says, Ben, always dapper and always sharp. Great to start the day with you. Great to start the day with you guys as well. Linda says, hello again, Debbie, Ben, socials and my crafty friends. And Ruth says, where do dragonflies go in the winter? Well, I don't know. Is that a joke, or I'm waiting for the punchline? I don't think they do winter, do they? Because they only last about a couple of months, sadly. Where will your... I was waiting for the punchline. The great thing about your Dragonfly collection, though, is if you buy enough of it, it will obviously still last you into winter and beyond. We are there at a third of the stock disappeared of this collection. It's flying out of the door as fast of those Dragonflies. A third of the stock of the extra collection has gone. I'll show you everything here fairly speedily because I know we want to get onto the demonstrations. But you're going to get a 12 by 12 paper pad, which is absolutely gorgeous. The colour palette is amazing. The artwork, again, is off the chart, and it really is just gorgeous. It's going to last you right throughout the year for all sorts of occasions, you know, right throughout the seasons as well. And as we've already talked about here, there's so many different layers to the actual paper pads themselves, with the Dragonflies, of course, forefront. You've got the gorgeous sort of gold ink blots on there as well. You've got the font running through the back as well. There's so much to love about this collection. And as you can see, if I just fold the back up here, they're double-sided. So once again, they're so easy for you to be able to do your mats and layers with. Nothing complicated. Everything has kind of been pre-done, and you can just get this home and get crafting away. Now, not only have you got this gorgeous 12 by 12 pad, 36 sheets of that, you're going to get that in the smaller size as well. So the 6 by 6 pad is exactly the little mini version of the 12 by 12. 36 sheets, double-sided once again, so perfect for the bigger projects, for your scrapbooking, perfect for the smaller cards as well. You've got something there for each and every project. Now, as far as your consumables are concerned, you're also going to receive 24 sheets of your pearlescent card, absolutely stunning as you can see, and once again, everything matches up absolutely beautifully for you. So you've got your cardstock, you've got your papers. This collection also, for the first time in a long while, it's the first time I've seen one with a signature collection, you're going to get your foiled card pad. So these, again, allowing you to create that resist effect really, really simply indeed. And again, beautiful for backgrounds, beautiful for kind of starting off your projects with as well. And right through this, you'll see this in much more detail when you get this home, but you've got your gorgeous weeping willows in there. You've got the gorgeous florals in there too. That font which we saw on the papers a few moments ago running through. You've got the gorgeous dragonflies in there as well. And it's 24 sheets that you've got of this foil paper pad. So that's also included. As well as that, the most beautiful 8x8 vellum pad, 24 sheets. And once again, all of the designs here mimic absolutely beautifully the designs that you're going to receive in your paper pad. So it all coordinates. It's all really, really easy to get working with. But what about all of your hardware that you're going to get? Well, you're going to receive your weeping willow. This is gorgeous because you've got that gorgeous creator card frame. You've got the elements of the butterfly and the dragonfly in there as well. And then this stencil, which allows you to be able to create your own background, bespoke background, if you like. If you missed the demo a little bit earlier on with Debbie, make sure you go back and watch it from Wake Up Call. This set here is the one that Debbie was using just a few moments ago. That is your water lily. So again, really, really lovely for you to be able to build up the layers on your project and give your projects those sort of 3D effects. We also saw on an earlier card that ornate bridge. Gorgeous. Again, it's got that one cutting edge, so if you want to leave it as like a movable object, you can do. If you want to make a card like you're seeing here out of that gorgeous bridge, fantastic. There was a lot of chat earlier on about people using that across various collections like the chinoiserie collection. More dragonflies, of course. They're going to look absolutely beautiful with the fantasy film, which I'll bring to you in just a few moments' time. Then the water lily border. Again, how gorgeous is that? Whether you're using that on the top of your card, whether you're going one side, both sides, however you use it, lovely, lovely bit of equipment that, and also great if you want to do your paper piecing with. Talking of paper piecing, how gorgeous is that water lily frame? Again, absolutely stunning. 2 more dies included in that as well. You're getting that bigger dragonfly and the little tiny dragonfly included too. Then, this is why you need it all. The Lily Pond 3D embossing folder. How stunning is that? That is a card project on its own right there. All the hard work done for you once you've run that through your die cutting and embossing machine. A stunning scene to get going with. And then you'll also get sentiments. Sentiment stamps, which are really upbeat. Things like have faith, things like dream big, make today amazing and even more. To add with that, you've got your Simply Sentiment swash dies. So believe, smile, dream, happy birthday, thank you, allowing you to take this collection through all sorts of different occasions. Then you've got your 1 meter lengths as well of ribbon. So 6 of those again in that same color palette. You can see how it all matches up absolutely beautifully for you. All of the work's been taken care of. You're going to get 10 of these absolutely beautiful embellishments. Those lovely dragonflies, which are stunning. And then last but by no means least, the thing that everybody is wowing and cooing about, the fantasy film. Are you kidding me? Look at the wings of the dragonfly. I mean, come on. It is literally the most beautiful, beautiful thing. These on their own have absolutely flown out. The fantasy film is being stocked up on like you would not believe. It creates such an amazing effect. I can understand why more of you are adding that into your basket. Now, everything I've just shown you there is the standard collection. If you're going for the extra collection, which everyone is pretty much going for, you'll get the pearlescent card twice over. You'll get your 8x8 foil card pad twice over. And you'll also receive twice over your 12x12. It basically works out, if you do a little bit of arithmetic on it, if you go for the extra card collection, it kind of works out like you're getting the vellum for free within that. Whichever way you go, grab it now. We're over a third of the stock gone now. £123.19 if you're platinum, £159.96 if you're shopping with us in the US and you're platinum. That's your free shipping as well. So many reasons to shop, so many reasons to buy. Anything you want to ask about this collection, please do. Anything you want to see in more detail as well. And also let me know what you're shopping for. Let me know what you're stocking up on. Let me know what's your favourite piece of the collection so far. Right, enough rabbiting on from me. Let us get over to Debbie, who's going to get demonstrating with more from this collection. What are you going to be playing with next, Debbie?
Right, well, because you've already seen me do them and I haven't got none to do, I've just been stamping the more of the water lilies because I want to use those as well. But this time I've put them onto watercolour cardstock. So we'll cut those out and give them a colour in a second because we're going to use those to decorate our card. Let's pop that to the side because what I want to bring in, and we haven't used yet today, is the embossing folder, the lily pond.
Oh yeah, this is lovely.
So lovely. And so many different variations that you can do with this. It's so beautiful. Now it's a 3D folder, but it's like a 3D effect. Can you see in the picture, you've got right at the very foreground there, sort of the light embossing, and then it comes up 3D into everything that's on the front. It's an incredible folder. It's only a small one, which is great. So really good for your small cards, but really good to create sort of inserts into your cards as well. So first of all, I'm going to give this an emboss. With a 3D embossing folder, all we need is our plastic shim, our magnetic mat and our top plate. So we're just going to pop that in and run that through our machine. If you've got a different machine other than the Gemini, just refer to your user manual for 3D embossing folders or look on our website because we did used to have a list of all the different machines and what the platforms were for them. So, done it wrong, Ben. I was gonna do a letterpress technique.
Oh dear.
Will I get away? Will I get away with it?
Oh, I don't know. Will you? How are you going to talk about that within your review in a little bit?
Did I bring a what? A coat?
Did you bring a coat, Johnny?
Why?
In case your review doesn't go very well.
Right, I am just going to, because the reason I'm a bit wary about putting it through again is because when you sometimes double emboss, it slightly shifts. But I do want to do this resist technique. I mean, you can see how beautiful that's embossed. But I'm going to pop that on there and hope that doesn't move. So let's just run that through again.
Here we go.
And what that will do, you can see actually how it works. It actually clings to the parts. Oh, look, that's come up, but can we do it? Can we do it? Let's see. No pressure, guys. If it doesn't work, it's a bit of card. It's a bit of card, we can start again. Right, have we got a double? Oh, it's worked. Yay! Oh, I don't believe that, Johnny.
Saved it, Debbie.
He says I never doubted me. I don't believe that for a second.
That looks amazing.
Right, so we've got that bit, but I mean that's just stunning, isn't it? But I also want to give it a bit more detail. So I've got my sandstorm in ink pad, and I'm going to use this and my daubers. So let's just bring in one of our daubers. And we're going to use that sandstone quite lightly, because what I want to do is I want to just go over the bridge, because I want to make that bridge a different colour.
Okay.
So just being really careful. You could use your sort of gold gilding wax, but your inks are quite good for, especially if you've got your little ink daubers. I'm not sure, Johnny, do we have ink daubers in stock?
They're
not
never in stock, are they?
So I do
popular.
apologise for using them. If you did want to get into any intricate little detail, you could use your, you know what you could do, and in fact, I'm going to do it on the next bit. So let me just finish this piece.
What
so
could you
that's
do?
one way of doing it. So look at that, look, creating that bridge.
Yeah.
You could get your sparkle brush.
Ooh, okay.
And you could actually, so we could still do that some more. We could put that onto our mat.
Nice idea.
Give it a shake, or just a little water brush, because these are water active.
I love the idea of adding a bit of sparkle to this collection.
Yeah, so
'cause
we
that's what you
can
need,
we
isn't
can
it?
have a sparkly bridge.
Of course
Why
you
not?
can.
So we can paint with it.
These are gorgeous, says Pammy. This is beautiful, says Jen C. Pammy says, OMG, Ben, you're hilarious. What have I done?
Yeah, what have you done this time?
Oh, the whole drum roll thing. Patty says, this is my here we go. This is my favourite collection this year. I love the water lilies. It gives everything a different look from the previous collections. Let us know where you are with this. Is this your favourite of the year? Is it your favourite Sara signature ever? Jen C says, I miss this in HSN. I'm so happy that I got mine this time. Got the extra card collection plus additional 12x12 paper pads for me to keep and enjoy. This collection is hard to resist.
It is. I'm trying to think what else would match this collection, but actually all I know that's coming up is I didn't want that one. I wanted pink. I thought I had a pink. Where's my fuchsia? There it is.
Go back to it.
Fuchsia. We want to do our water lilies in fuchsia. The only things that are coming that I know which are amazing is some Christmas stuff next.
Oh yeah.
I know it's awful, isn't it, when we're saying Christmas when
That'd be in
summer's
July,
just
though,
come
wouldn't
in. But I've seen quite a bit of Christmas things that are coming up, and they are
Anything
amazing.
else you can say on that subject, or not really?
I don't know. I think that's probably too early to give sneaks away. But you know us, really good stuff. So we're just going to pop our pinks onto our water lilies. Colouring embossing folders is one of my favourite things to do.
Why?
Because it's just so easy.
Yeah.
It's mindful, it's a different way of colouring. You can get some amazing effects. I mean, look at that, just having that water lily. Not only having our water lily, but having that sparkly water lily.
Well, I suppose that's great, isn't it? Because it looks like a bit of the water is glistening off the little water lily itself.
Well, that's why I did it, Ben.
Of course you did. I know that's why you did it. I was just reiterating the point as to why you will have done it. And what was I also going to say? Oh, yes, I suppose if you're colouring on an embossing, colouring on a piece of card that's been embossed, you've almost got that framework to colour in, haven't you, if you see what I mean?
Well, because it's raised, it's quite forgiving, because
exactly
you're
right.
not really going over the edges, you're just colouring what's already embossed there. So, you get lots of, it's just a nice way. I like colouring with alcohol markers as well. They're really clever to colour your embossing with.
Thank you as well. A few of you sending in Dragonfly facts. Feel free to educate us as well, because we obviously Debbie has been educating us throughout the day today. Cara it doesn't say where she's on, but Cara messages to say that dragonflies have 30,000 lenses in each eye.
Oh, yes, I knew that as well.
That's an expensive lens mail each month, that, isn't it? Can you imagine putting all those in the morning?
They have two big eyes, which have those amount, and then they have two small eyes as well, which have lenses in.
Wow. So that their head is pretty much
eyes.
Big eyes, isn't it?
Aye.
Wow. They must have good vision then, mustn't they? Like all round.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. So they've only got one blind spot, and that is directly behind their head, but they can see all the way round them.
You'd think with 30,000 lenses, though, you think they'd be able to see everything, wouldn't you? Have one on the back somewhere, wouldn't you? At least one.
At least one. That was a bit
1,000.
Bit rude whoever invented them.
It's a bit rude whoever invented them. Oh, mate, next time, can you stick one of those lenses on the back of my head, please? I can't see a thing. Oh, dear. Thank you for that, though.
I've made this too wet now. Let me just take away some of this.
Grace's message to say, Debbie knows so much about dragonflies. She does. She is the resident dragonfly expert. She really is.
Just call me the dragonfly queen. Not so. Johnny's very cheeky today.
Oh, dear. Johnny's having a ball
He's
today,
funny
isn't he?
today. It's not even Fake Friday, Johnny.
Johnny, are you in tomorrow? Oh, okay. No, it's Monday today, isn't it?
You're what, Nicola?
Nicola's in. Oh, so it's the same team tomorrow. Oh, no, you're not here, Debbie.
If
are you?
anyone cares, I'm on holiday
You're
for a couple of
deserting
weeks.
Boo. Yeah, 16 days. I've got holiday before my holiday, then I'm taking a holiday, then I've got holiday when I come back from my holiday. And I'm going to do this tomorrow. I'm going to get my hair done.
Says he who had like nearly a month off.
Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, dear. That seems like a distant memory, though, now. I'll tell you what, it was only 2 weeks ago.
Was it that long ago?
I came back 3 weeks this Wednesday. So 2.5 weeks ago, I was still there. I do need another one. You're right.
Look at that. I'm not gonna overwork that. If you're using a sparkle brush, all you need to do is to get it back to its normal clear sparkle is just wipe it on there until it goes clear. If it's pink like my one, it's not going to contaminate it. It just means it's stained it a little bit, but it means you can still use it then on any other colour that you want to. But look at that, it totally transforms them, doesn't it? I've left them a lot of white, and I was going to do them green, but I'm not going to worry too much. I am, however, going to use our green topaz, and just let me grab a, see if I can find one. There we go. I'm just going to put in a little bit more colour just around the edges here, just to fill that green in. And I might even just trim this round as well, but just tying in a bit more of that green just around them edges. So once we've done that, let me bring in my guillotine, and we'll just trim the edges of this one, just to neaten them up. So I always like to do mine a little bit bigger, like the sides of the card, to what the embossing folder is. Just gives you a little bit more room to play. So that gives us our beautiful
Can I just
background.
rewind as well now and agree with you and everyone else who said it? I said earlier on that I thought the bridge, which is the bridge die, reminded me a bit more of Venice, but now having seen you decorate it on that folder, it's very much chinoiserie, isn't it? Very much sort of Japanesey.
It definitely is, yeah. Right, now we're going to use this. So I want this on my card, but actually I want to bring that bridge in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this on the front of my card. So if I open it up, I'm going to place it where my line is, so where the fold of my card is, and right along the bottom there. And then we're just going to bring in some, I had low-tech tape. Where's it gone? It's over here. Teach me to put it a completely different side, and then we're just going to attach that to the front of our card, just like that. And then, in fact, I can use my Gemini Junior plates because we can just send that part through. I'll pop that on the end. What are you laughing for then? Did
Oh,
you
nothing.
laugh
I've just there's a message come through from some bloke called Al.
Some bloke called Al.
Yeah.
He should be working.
Oh, you should be working. And just in reference to the eyes of the dragonfly, he says, "I knew that, Ben," as in, I knew, I knew that.
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know that.
Huh?
I don't know if he knew that.
Oh. Is he supposed to be working though, did you say, is he?
He works for it. He's probably on his lunch break. Oh no, it's a bit late for lunch break. So yeah, tea break. Probably on his tea break.
I wonder if Al knows any amazing dragonfly facts.
Not as much as me.
Well, I think anyone does. I reckon if the great David Attenborough were to walk in here, he would sit down on that sofa and he would learn off you.
Well, I don't think David Attenborough's ever done a programme on dragonflies, so he might learn a lot from me.
He's done an insects one, so
I've got
that
ink
maybe
everywhere.
probably did feature dragonflies potentially, but
I'm sure he has.
send him an email.
Sorry?
Send him an email.
No, I don't think I can take anything away from David Attenborough.
Having said that, isn't he a platinum member? Yeah, probably. Do you know what, David? If you are watching, if you want to use Debbie for your next,
He's got all our animal collections.
Oh no, that's why he'll definitely be watching, because he'll love the dragonflies. Great technique
Right,
with the
let's cut this
embossing
bridge
folder,
out.
says Jen. Oh dear. Still chatting about David Attenborough, mate.
I'm sure if you just put to David Attenborough, I'd probably get there. Someone would know where he lives.
Oh, you were talking about posting?
Yeah.
I mean, they're on about like just trying out all these email addresses. david.attenborough@gmail.com.
I'm sure if you went through all of them, all the different accounts,
you'd probably find them eventually. Oh, dear.
Oh dear. Right, so you can see what I've done here. Let's just give this a little tap. Get that bridge out. There we go. Beautiful. It is really lovely. Look at it on this green though. Oh. And that on the front, look at that, I love that, it's on the front of our card. Then I've got another piece, so if I bring this one in, Johnny, you're on the ball. He said, is it a bridge card? I love it. So the one I cut out earlier, I cut out using this scrap piece of card, which we're going to put on the inside. This is the pieces that got, and anyone that did get it on HSN, remember that to buy those extra paper pads, because they are all your consumables. You're going to use these so much, so get extra packs of these.
Yeah, and with the paper as well, it's the paper in the cardstock is always the first to go, isn't it? And that's what eventually sells the bundles out. So if you want to make sure that you get your hands on the bundles, then do make sure that you get those early. And if you're getting more paper pads as well, if you know that you want to get more, get those early, because we're very, very busy. The bridge is so nice, says Coletta. Great design work, Team CC. Gilmore says, wow, David Attenborough is 96 years old. He's probably at the ultra platinum level now, lol. He will be, multi-platinum. And Alistair, Al, says, here's one fact, Ben. Oh dear. I certainly know one dragon that will be flying off next week.
Oh, I'm not a dragon. Is that Sara?
Well, I don't know.
He must be calling me a dragon.
Well, I think he is.
That's disgusting. So rude. So rude.
Oh dear. Al, by the way, Al is Debbie's other half. Better.
No. Not better. Other half.
Just in case you were wondering. That's you told Al.
Benjamin. Oh, I'm absolutely the better half.
I knew that already.
Well, that I was the better half.
Yeah, obviously I knew that.
Right, so putting that bridge on here, but look how pretty this card is really coming together. Really beautiful. Right, now we're going to go back to our flowers, and I'm going to bring in our tricolours this time. So I've stamped onto our watercolour cardstock. These, if anyone hasn't seen them before, these are just like our tri-blend, but these are watercolour ones. And what you'll notice about them is they have different colours in them. You don't have to have the same colour family. We've got a purple and a pink here. I'm just going to use the pink inside there. So that's just, I'm going to scribble some onto my glass mat, and also we're just going to have, let's have that lime as well, just to do those insert. Now, just because I don't want to get messy with water, I'm just going to use my sparkle pen again and just pick that up. So just painting inside here.
We've got the tricolours available for you. Works out that you get 4 sets, don't you? 4 sets of 3. You're getting, buy 3, you get the 4th one for free. But as Debbie's already shown you, you get the different colours within each pen. So it's 36 colours really, isn't it? 12 markers.
Yeah, so good.
36 colours.
And what's nice about watercolours is that they are just so forgiving.
Yeah.
If you don't like something you've done, you literally just put a bit of water on it, blot it up, and then let it dry and start again. So my pens, I think I've got a...
Lots of love for the bridge coming through. The bridge is so nice, this Collector Cooper. Love the bridge, says Mary. Alison Lee says, I think the bridge is like the one in Oxford. There are some lovely
We've
bridges
just
in-
crossed that last weekend.
Did you?
We went to Oxford, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
And,
It was beautiful. We, I've never been to Oxford before.
You said you were there last weekend.
Very clever, Ben. Before last weekend, I've never been to Oxford.
It's a lovely, lovely city, isn't
It was so lovely, yeah, so lovely.
Lots of Harry Potter enthusiasts go there as well, didn't they? Because they do wasn't one of the colleges there, Harry Potter set or something?
Yes, that's right. Well, they filmed it, didn't they? Some of the Harry Potter there.
Yeah.
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 There's lots of Harry Potter shops, inspired shops.
What are the college there? And they do like the big walks around Oxford, like the Harry Potter tours around there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's very nice. It was lovely. I loved it. We went to the theatre. Very, very busy.
What did you see?
Waitress.
Oh, yeah, you said. With, what's his name?
Yes.
The guy. Don't tell me. Oh, Matt. I said, don't tell me. Matt Willis. So
Don't tell me,
when
Matt
you have
Willis.
these voices in your head. Matt Willis from Busted.
Oh dear, he was so lovely.
So don't keep saying that. Al's still watching, you know.
Oh yeah, I didn't even say it to Al. I was like, oh, I just like, yeah. Yeah,
She's a big fan.
He
Big
wasn't,
fan.
He wasn't someone you wanted to take your eye off of, let's put it that way.
Oh, I never did. Wow. Just like when you're doing your demonstrations, Debbie, I never want to take my eye off them.
We're all right though, because we went to the cinema the other day and watched a Sandra Bullock film, so Al was in awe of her, so we're it's okay. It's okay. What did you say then, Nicola?
Is he a big fan of Sandra Bullock?
Sandy B, I've never heard that before. Yes, he liked her. Although, I have to say, I was a bit transfixed on her face because, only my opinion, because it didn't move.
I didn't.
It didn't move, yes.
Yeah. I think let's not go down that line.
Well, I mean, does your face move then, Ben?
I am all natural, thank you very much. There's no work here. I have not had. You guys are outrageous. I go, I can see a bit, but you've had a bit of Botox there. I have not. Thank you very much indeed. I may have a bit of the old lasting tan moisturiser stuff on to keep the tan going from Cyprus. But other than that, everything you see is all mine. Even the grey hairs.
Is yours not natural tan though?
But it is, but I'm just enhancing it with the moisturiser. Laura bought me this moisturiser stuff that you put on, and it's not fake tan.
Oh, is it like a gradual tan?
Well, I don't know what it is. She just said put it on. It's not a tanner thing. It's moisturiser that keeps your tan going for longer.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, okay, right.
You know.
Yeah, because you are very brown still.
Thank you. Well, I was very brown after my holiday, and it's only 2 and a bit weeks. I mean, it's just because I suppose next to you I look really brown because you haven't been on holiday, have you?
And I don't tan very well, so yeah, having little sunbeds. Not that, and I don't even like sun because I just think that it's. But I worry about skincare. But when you're going out in the skin, I am going out in my skin. Not where Charlotte's going. No. When you go out in the sun, you do have to prepare your skin because I don't want to burn because then that just causes damage, doesn't it? So.
That is very true.
Right, so, that didn't do very well, did it? There we go. Let's die cut those out. So we've coloured those in. You can see how quick that was. Pop them into our machine and just send them through, and then they'll cut out and we can embellish our card to finish.
Oh, Anita's just saying, I'm loving using my watercolours with my clear sparkle pen. Yeah, great little tip for you there as well. And Coletta's saying, I do think, I thought this earlier as well, Coletta, I do think that this lily pad needs a frog. I do think the lily pad would look nice with a little frog on it.
Needs a frog,
yeah.
yes.
Maybe with his like tongue sticking out to grab the dragonfly. I imagine they would eat dragonflies. They eat all sorts of insects, don't they? Is it a frog that has the long? Or
Yeah, comes out,
yeah. It is. Yeah.
They probably do get I'm not being funny, right?
That's not like you.
A dragonfly, did you know, Ben?
Oh, here we go. It was impressive for the first 3 or 4 facts.
He flies at 35 miles an hour.
I knew
now,
that.
how fast does a tongue come out of a frog?
You don't know that.
No, I don't. Johnny, I'm going to throw it to you to Google.
Oh, right.
Because then we'd know if a frog could catch a dragonfly.
I'm going to Google that. How fast does a tongue come out of a frog? In Minecraft? No, just... That's what it's come up as. Oh, 0.7 seconds.
There you go, see. Now, so I think a dragonfly's wings, they flap 30 times in 1 second.
Right.
So I would say that's faster than a frog's tongue.
0.7 seconds though.
Yeah.
It's 5 times faster than the human eye can blink. So I can't do the maths on that. So if his tongue if his tongue goes at 0.7 seconds, is he going to catch something going past him at 35 miles an hour? Who can work that out? I think he probably could.
I think he probably could actually, now you said it. Who knows?
Could anyone work, I don't know if any mathematicians know how to do that out. I don't know how you would begin to calculate that, but wow, 0.7 seconds or 30, wow. I mean, seriously, the conversations that we get into on this show.
Well, who mentioned a frog? It wasn't our fault this time.
It was Coletta who said the pad needs a frog.
It's your fault this time.
Sarah says, Ben, Oh, sorry.
Oh, there you go.
They're now watching a video of frogs hunting dragonflies.
See, so it is a thing. So that wasn't a funny thing for me to say about their tongues. Oh, now that's different. That's cheating. That's cheating because they're jumping at the same time as their tongue coming out.
Right.
So that's even quicker, isn't it? Dragonfly's got no hope.
No chance, has he now?
It's got no chance.
No chance.
No chance. No chance. Right, to finish off, I have got a sentiment. Let me find my sentiment. There it is. I'm going to watch that. We need to watch that after. I think we are missing out, Nicola. They're watching dragonflies.
They're watching
frogs eating
v
dragonflies.
Who will win?
Right, so...
They're literally having the best time in our ears. They're watching goodness knows
They're
what.
like, what? Here he goes. Up. That's funny. Right, now I'm just using some of that same cardstock, and I've cut out these little dragonflies. Come from the one with the die cuts, the creator card with the stencil. So I've just used these so we can decorate.
I tell you what though, like how beautiful are all of these, and you said this earlier on, you can't make a bad card with this collection, can you?
No, and I know I'm taking a little bit more time than I usually do on these, but I think it's really worth it. The collection is just amazing.
You guys are still loving this so much. Loving that layered lily, says Stephanie. And just generally so many sort of smiley faces, hearts coming through on this set as well. Please don't wait. If you know that you love it, please grab it. We're going to give you time to check out in a second. But look at that. Gorgeous, with that bridge swinging open.
I know, it's so nice, isn't it? And literally, we have done that from scratch. The card blank, we cut the fence out of, done the background, and it really doesn't take long at all to put this collection together because it's so amazing.
You guys, as I say, are loving it so much. Sarah H says, Ben, I love the way you just do as your wife tells you to. Always a good attitude. I'm a good little frog, me. And Al, your Al, says, I'm not too keen on that card, Ben. I felt it was a bridge too far. Ba-dum. Get back
He
to
has
work.
terrible dad jokes. He reminds me a little bit of you, Ben, because you do have bad dad jokes as well.
Thank you. Get back to work. Now listen, we are at 35% of the extra card collection gone. Before the end of the show, I'll go through everything again that you get within it. But basically, when you go for the extra card collection, you get everything in the standard collection, plus two 12x12. So you get another 12x12 pad. You get another of the 8x8 foil pads, and you also get another one of the A4 pearlescent card pads as well. So all of that included. And the way that I kind of like make it work in my mind is if you go for that collection, not only do you get more, but it kind of works out that you're getting the vellum for free. It's the one that most of you are going for at £123.19, $159.96. But remember, you can go for the standard collection. You can also build your own mini bundles up as well. Spend £50 or $60 and we'll give you an extra 10% off at checkout. However you want to do it, there is something for you, but go quickly because items are flying. We'll come back in just a few moments' time, but in case you missed it at the start of the show, this was a collection that Sara was so excited about. When I did that HSN preview show with her last weekend, I mean, you couldn't stop her talking. I mean, she talks a lot normally, doesn't she? But on this day, seriously, she did not stop. And I know that she's gutted that she can't be here today, but she did record a little message which we want to play to you now.
Hey guys, oh my word, if ever there was a day when I was gutted not to be there in person, today is that day. My word, this has to be one of the biggest, if not the actual biggest, Sara signature launch in terms of the most anticipated. Now, from the second that Ben and I previewed this on the HSN preview just over a week ago, the chatter on socials has been off the chart. I mean, when it launched on HSN, it got completely pulled from Adam's hour. We couldn't do the full presentation on it. The mega bundle had sold out before we got there. You guys went crazy for it when you'd only seen it for a few seconds. Wait till you see what Debbie has planned this hour. Not this hour, this whole show. Now, let me tell you, we've sat down together and I've explained to her what my vision and plan was for every element in this range. And then we've worked out the demonstration she's going to show you and how she's going to bring that to life. But what I can guarantee you with this collection is you cannot fail but make the most gorgeous, outstanding cards. I mean, you've seen on the show what our designers have done, the design team. I've started to see a little bit more on social media with it already. People are falling in love with this collection. And do you know what I think it is? It's the beautiful colour palette. It's that vintage feel to the Dragonflies and the way we've brought that all together. So the paper pad, I'm going to put it out there and say, I think this might be the best yet. I know this is the best yet. And do you know, hats off. I had a vision for it, but Faye in our team who works on these has just taken that next level. We've nicknamed her Paper Pad because she's so good at this now. And the designs, now you do only get 36 sheets in the collection. All I'm going to say is, if you love this as much as I do, you absolutely need to get multiples of the paper pad. I know Ben and Debbie are going to be telling you that all the way through the show, but if ever there was a time, this is the pad to go for and really do that with. Beautiful for your envelopes and your boxes, as well as your cards and your mats and layers. They're beautiful. And then, of course, also, we've got the smaller pad and the 8x8 vellums. The vellums just really give you a little touch of luxury in all of your cards. Whatever it is you're doing, they're really going to take it next level. And then it's things like the seam binding ribbon we've put in this one, which just elevate your cards to that next level. Or one of those little Dragonfly embellishments, which really add a finishing touch. When you start working with that gorgeous fantasy film, it's going to become a new firm favourite, I can tell you. You will love that. Maybe you add a little few of your gilding flakes that we had on last week as well. Oh, they are just divine. But trust me, when I say we've planned through every single element in this collection, and you'll just fall in love with it. I'm convinced this is going to become the number one, possibly number one fastest selling Sara signature ever. I am fully anticipating that Debbie and Ben are going to be run off their feet this show. I can't wait for you all to get this home. And then not only do we have the big launch show, but of course we'll have the craft along in a few weeks. And I'm dying to know what you want to learn to make. And the team will be able to plan that for you, and you can all make it live together on the show. There are so many different ideas that you could do with this range. It really is truly gorgeous. I am distraught I could not be there with you in person today. I tried every which way to rework the schedule so I could, and it just wasn't happening. So as soon as I'm back in the building again, trust me, if there's any left, I'm going to be planning some demonstrations of my own. But I can't wait to hear what you all think of the collection. And please, please enjoy the rest of the show. Have fun with Ben and Debbie, and just love every minute of it, and really enjoy everything you get to do with this range.
Wow, there you go. Lovely Sara with her special message about this collection. I know that she desperately wanted to be here, but you know, super busy lady, isn't she, our Sara? And we're lovely the fact that she was able to record that little message for us. This is the full collection, as we said. We're going to crack on, I think, with another demo in just a few moments' time. It was nice in that little video as well that you were able to see the paper pad. And like Sara said, the consumables are flying. I think I'm right in saying, Johnny, unless it's changed in the last 20 minutes, the 6x6 pad is the most popular individually, and you know how it works with us. If we have individual items that sell out, that will then sell out the bundle. So the 6x6 pad is flying. If that sells out individually, then the bundle goes. And I know what people are doing. They're buying the standard collection, even going for the extra card collection, then adding even more in as well. But the 6x6 pad is flying, the 12x12, and also that fantasy film as well. Look at that. Boom. That is selling in its hundreds right now. So many of you stocking up and popping that into your basket. Worth bearing in mind as well that on the show we've got the tricolours. These were what Debbie was using just a few moments ago. And this is a great deal for you because you're buying 3 lots of the tricolours. You're getting the 4th for free. And how it works, similar to the tri-blends, but for the fact that you've got 3 different colours per pen, and these are water-based, of course, as well. So not only are you going to get 3 colours per pen, which you can do all of your different water techniques with, but you can blend them beautifully as well. We've created some gorgeous colours within this collection. It's the colour basics first of all, which is the complementary, which is the cool primary and the warm primary as well. And you can see the 3 different colours that you've got within each of those pens. Next up, you've got your essentials neutrals. So your grey neutral, your rich neutral, and your earthly neutral as well. Again, 9 different colours across the range here, blending beautifully. And of course, the fact that you can add water to all of these means that you've got the different hues of the different colours with each of the blends. The floral meadow, I think some of these colours will work beautifully, especially the fresh verdant work lovely with the lily pads that you've got within this collection as well. Your warm fiery and your bright floral there too. And the way this deal works out, you're going to get the 4th, which is your Great Outdoors, for free. Again, that lovely blend with the rich florals and the cool marine and the botanic natural. There's lots of different colours here that you will definitely use with the beautiful Dancing Dragonflies collection. So buy 4, you're only going to pay for 3. It's a really, really good day-to-day to jump in and grab that collection at £23.90 platinum. $35.88 if you're shopping with us in the US and you are a platinum member. Lots of love coming through for that last card, by the way. Gilmore saying, wow, that is a gorgeous scenic card. Coletta saying, I love that make, Debbie. Absolutely gorgeous. Love that card, says Gen C. And I know we're going to go on to another project, but quick question from Linda, who wanted to know, how did that bridge not cut the seam of the card?
Oh, because it doesn't have an outside cutting edge.
Question.
So I'll quickly show you it. It's only the outside die. You're getting 3 dies with this. So if we have a look over the overhead, this side, it cuts all the way around here, but this side has got like a blank. I don't know if we can see it there. Yeah, so you can see that the line stops there and stops there. So it means, so if you want to cut it all out, you just snip it up there. But if you want to have it on the card like we did it, it actually acts as a fold in your card. Yeah, so it's very clever, isn't it?
Yeah.
But if you do just want the bridge on its own, you still get another 2 dies there for your mats and layers and your intricate die, which is, it's a really good little die, that one.
Yeah, lovely. Great question as well, Linda. And that is what we're here for. Anything else that you want to ask, anything else that you want to see more of, if you want me to show you anything particularly, again, ask those questions and we will do it. But we're all about the demos here because I've just looked at the time. We've got just over half an hour to go. I don't know where this time has gone. So much fun. So it's a lovely collection, but let us get going and have a look at is it the frame you're going to be using?
Yeah, the water lily frame. It's very pretty, this one. I don't know what it is as well, but this reminds me, I think you could get away with this for Christmas as well. It almost feels like it's got that Christmassy sort of rose feeling to it as well.
Oh, yeah?
So if you use sort of like Christmas colours, I think you could get away with this for Christmas. But it's a beautiful frame. You get 2 of your dancing dragonflies in here as well. But let's cut this out to start with, because I want to show you a couple of ways of how you can utilise this die. So I think, yeah, we can get that onto our Gemini Junior plates. So pop that into there and then we can run that through. And what I like this die for is it has all the cutout detail. So you've got the option of so many different possibilities. So whether it be cutting it out as an aperture and then reinserting that die back in, or having it as a paper piecing die, which would look great. All these little pieces cut out so well. So if I just give that a tap and then just move our die out, you've got that beautiful die here. So let's just take out all these little pieces along there. Now what we're going to use our die for is we're going to use it as a stencil. So just taking out these bits. Doesn't seem to want to release my little bits here. There we go. Just a couple more bits. And just use your pokey tool. If you've got one of our die brushes, you can use that as well, which will take those pieces out. And I'm making sure I'm getting every bit out because there are lots of little pieces. I think, oh, there's a couple more there. That's it. So we've got, oh, one more there.
Oh, you missed another bit.
Well, there's a reason, so I'll show you in a second. There's a reason that I don't want to miss any. So let's just pop all these in the bin. And those sides in. So what I'm going to do is bring in another piece of card. So that's this piece here. And we're actually going to use our die to pop, we're going to pop that over the top. This is another thing that I've been doing lately as well that you might have not thought about doing. But do you know when we do embossed like white card, if you was to actually do white on white and stick this down, it actually looks like you've got an embossed detail into it because it's just that white. So
that again?
So you can use any of your dies, a white die.
No, I'm trying to understand it in my mind again. So sorry if I had to ask you to
any die
repeat
cut out.
Sorry, you have to start again because I'm talking over you now. Sorry,
Cut any die cut in white card and then stick it onto white card, and it looks like your card's been embossed with that die.
Thank you for repeating that.
Yes.
And I understand what you said now. Just took a couple of times to go in. Thank you.
Right, then I'm going to take some of our tri-blend pens, and what I'm going to do, Ben, is I'm going to, now you could stick this down, you could use some of our stick and spray, which is the purple one, and it doesn't make it permanent. But I just like to just hold it down because it's easy enough. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to colour inside.
Oh, okay.
Right, so just colour all inside there, wherever you want it to go. So let's follow our flowers round, knowing where these are. Just colour that one. Let's colour the one at the bottom here. We can do this one. Now I've got one done, so I'm not going to be too particular. And then we can bring in a different colour. So let's bring in green, so we can put our green leaves in. So we can add our leaf colour. And you just keep building this up, just like so. Let's do a few more around here. It's just another mindful way to do something a little bit different, okay? So if you keep going round like that, you'll eventually fill in your gap.
That's really cool.
So let me just bring this one in. So I've got one that I've already done. So exactly the same,
wow.
You can see. So it doesn't look brilliant, and we don't want it to stay like that, Ben, either. Because what I'm going to do is then take, and I've already trimmed one of these out. So I've put it through my sticker maker. So I've cut it again in white because I don't want to use this same one because I've scribbled over this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring this one in and we're going to just place it. I've got to make sure I've got it the right way round. So let's try that way. Nope, try that way. I thought I did have it the right way, and then I probably, oh, that one looks good. So if you then place it back behind, you've got all your coloured pieces on there that are coloured in behind, and then that gorgeous frame.
That's really cute.
Yeah, really clever, isn't it? So you can do that. So just tap that into place. And then once you've found your place, you can then just, so it's actually like a form of paper piecing, but you're using colours behind. Let me just pop these back on. And then I'm just going to use my scoring tool at the back just to burnish that one down. So we will turn this into a card in a second, but I didn't want to waste this. Because I thought it seemed a shame to waste this, even though I've used it as a stencil. And normally I'd think, oh, we'll just use it for a stencil again. But I was actually thinking, what about if we colour that in? How would that look? So all you have to do, and another little tip, if you've got white card, don't colour onto white, colour onto a darker card. Because then when you come to do your colouring, you know what you've got to colour. You know you're not going to miss any piece. Where if you were on white card, you wouldn't know which pieces you've missed. So we can just go round, colour those pieces in, colour those flowers.
So would you just colour elements of it rather than colouring the whole frame?
No, colour the whole thing.
Oh, right, okay.
Yep, colour the whole thing. So go round it, we can then use that green, so going back to the green. So
I quite like the effect of the white with a bit of colour on the black. I think that looks quite nice.
It does look nice, doesn't it?
Yeah,
really nice. But, I mean, you could use some elements of white. We could leave patches white.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, just colour around your green. So just like so. But you can see, you know where your green is going to be and where your pink's going to be. And then you continue that frame. And then I've got another one here. So I'm going to bring in, so let's finish this one, because what I've also done is I've cut out, so I've coloured all this one in. So can you see? Look how pretty that now looks. And then I've also cut some of our swash stamps, and I've just done those. I've done thank you in coordinating purple and pinks. And then I've just, so this is totally different to a lot what's in this book. Like, we're not really going by the sort of same colour palettes, but this is more sort of fresher, if you look, more spring-like. But it just shows you with any collection how different you can make it. So I've just got some of that gorgeous purple cardstock. You could gut this out and do your die cutting. Make sure my card is the right way. So we're going to pop that onto here. I've only left a really small little white border all the way round. And then we're going to pop the white piece into place over that purple. So that's going to give us another nice border. And then, so this is just a really sort of quick way of being able to use. I mean, you think this was your waste because it was the one that we used.
Never any waste in craft.
Never any waste. So I'm just going to, again, I like to turn upside down and burnish the back down. It just makes sure it doesn't pick up any little pieces. And then with our die cuts, we're going to use these just to put, and in fact, I'm going to use my middle one first. We're just going to pop this right down the centre. Let's just move that over. About there.
Beautiful.
And then our other two. So, nice way of using these swash stamps. I quite like multiple wording.
Yeah.
So, and especially thank you, because it means you're really thanking someone. They must have done something really nice to...
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for letting me have all this time off work. Let's pop that on there. So let me just burnish that one down. So that's our first card. Look how pretty that is. And then if I bring this one back in, what I then done was cut out another one of these. So you could do it in a different colour, but actually I only cut it out because I wanted that middle section. So that middle section will then go back in. So we can pop that back in the centre. Now look how different that then makes the card look. I've got then a card blank to put on there. So that will go on to there.
Lots of love for the demo that you're showing us right now, Deborah just saying, great tip about the white die cutout and white cardstock. Love this next step of colouring and then the white die cut back on top. You are so creative, Debbie, says Deborah.
You know what though, I think we're all capable of being creative, and it's definitely the equipment, the tools that we have that extends that for us. Because without this sort of collection, we would be lost for ideas.
Yeah.
So popping that onto our top piece, just like so. And then we're going to stick, just to get that right again, that way, yes, that way. And we're going to stick that one back in.
Love the fact that you have done, like you said, a twofer here, haven't you?
Twofer, yeah, absolutely. So pop in that one back in, and then I've cut these out, but this time I wanted to do it a bit different. So I'm going to do my happy.
Happy, happy, happy?
No.
Oh.
We're going to put the happy at the top. Happy. We're going to put happy birthday, but we're going to do what you suggested earlier about putting a frame.
Thank you.
So we will just connect these pieces going down, and then we've got our happy again. And actually, we could put it upside down. Yeah, let's put it the right. Let's do it. We have to do it the right way. So pop that along there, and then it doesn't matter what way round your card goes. Then we'll pop that one, keep that going, onto there.
A frame within a frame.
Frame within a frame, just like so. And then all I've got is I've cut a couple of the dragonflies, and I've just coloured their bodies in those. So I want to choose, I'm just going to use that little one for in the middle. So let's just pop that one in. So that makes one of our cards. And then we're going to pop this one coming off of this one.
Is that two cards? I mean, I know it's two cards.
Two completely
smart,
separate cards.
Is that going to be two cards or one card when it comes to the vote?
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Oh, sorry. If I could, we better do it as two cards.
Okay.
Yes. So, and there you go. Look at that. So two, the same, exactly the same die, but done in two different ways. But look how pretty they are.
Absolutely phenomenal. And again, a twofer right there. Endless possibilities with this frame die, says Mary Pat 1000. For Holidays Design says, I love this and I'm going to copy it. Well, that's what we're here for, and that's what we want you to do. Take inspiration from us, watch it back, and absolutely go for it. Such great technique, says Marilyn P. Thank you. And there's a few questions coming in. I think what we're going to do, Lillian, I can see your question. Rebecca, I've got your question as well. We'll ask those in just a few moments' time. But we're going to take a quick break so you can check out your baskets. There's many of you with baskets overflowing right now. So we'll give you a chance to check out. When we come back, we'll have a look through the collection. We'll do that vote for the demo of the show. And we'll also get your questions answered as well. So any more questions during that time, get them in now. And we'll do all of that in the final 20 minutes after this short break. We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges, and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95, and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members, who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Quick Buy, all your crafty must-haves in a flash. Take all the hard work out of patchwork with the Gemini Build-A-Block Patchwork System. This innovative collection of multimedia dies allows you to create patchwork blocks with ease and total accuracy. This set includes 18 dies to cut a range of shapes and sizes for patchwork or quilting projects. They can cut multiple layers of fabric at once. They include an accurate 1/4-inch seam allowance, plus all of your pieces are cut exactly the same size every time. Follow your own creative inspiration or look through the 20 patterns laid out in the guide. Not enough? There's an additional 60 patterns online. And right now, we have amazing offers on the Gemini Build-A-Block Patchwork System. Quick buy, get yours now. Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Lots of checking out going on there, so well done if you've grabbed all of your goodies. Still chance to buy, but just remember 40% now of the extra card collection has gone. Big stock, as you can imagine. I know loads of you obviously bought when it was on HSN. Lots of you bought over the weekend as well. Sold out on HSN before we even got to air. That's how popular this collection is. And some of the comments coming through, you guys are chatting about this being the most brilliant collection that we've done this year. A lot of you saying this is your favourite Sara signature collection ever, which is big words, so thank you so much for that. We're going to go through the product and also we're going to get the vote going in a second. Before that, I've got 2 questions for you, if I may.
You may.
Thank you. First question is, what was the colour called for the red that you used? Rebecca wants to know.
The red pen I used in the last demo was magenta.
Magenta.
Magenta, so like a deep pink. It's got 3 different colour pinks, so it probably did look reddish on the screen.
And Lillian Kwok would like to know, how do you attach the fantasy film?
Red liner tape, glue, tape pens is perfect as well, so it will all stick it down.
Ooh, this has been flying. I love it. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of the fantasy film was sold over the course of this show. We'll look at that in more detail in just a second. It's one of my fave things. I think it's brilliant. Before we go through everything that you're going to get in this collection, let's get a vote going because Debbie has been creating up a storm over there at the studio. It's now time for you to vote for your favourite make. So in case you've missed any of the show, here is a full recap with Debbie McGiggles.
Number 1 was our floating butterfly.
Dragonfly.
So, Dragonfly. Oh, I can't believe I just said butterfly. Number 2 was our bridge card. Not a bridge too far, that's for sure.
No, definitely not.
Number 3 was our frame card, and number 4 was our alternative frame card. So 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Get your votes in.
Look how pretty they all look.
They are gorgeous and all very different as well.
Yes.
1, 2, 3 or 4, you've got about, I don't know, 5 minutes? 5 minutes to get your votes in. Whilst I tell you about the deals. So you can, if you want to, go individually with everything I'm about to show you. You can also do a little bit of a mix and match. So if you spend £50 or $60, you'll get an extra 10% off. Or you can go for the standard collection. Or, like everybody is doing, you can go for the extra card collection, which brings you everything I'm about to show you. The first 3 items I'm about to show you, you get 2 of within the extra card collection. So you will get 2 lots of your 12 by 12 paper pad. 36 sheets in total. You need 2 of this, really, let's be honest. That's why you need to go for the extra card collection. Minimum, really, minimum. Christine Mahoney bought 10, and then she bought an extra 5 on top of that, so 15 paper pads in total. Christine's got the right idea here, because it is just the most gorgeous collection. The artwork is stunning. The depth and texture that you've got within this as well is amazing. When you look again here at all of the detail, forefront with all of this gorgeousness, the beautiful dragonflies, you've then got the beautiful specks of gold there, and then further to that in the background, you've almost got like a faux bleaching effect, and that font as well. There's so much to see when you get this home and you see it up close and personal. And what you'll see on the reverse of all of these as well is that you've got the corresponding colours to match up. So here again with the gorgeous dragonflies and the water lilies, you've got that corresponding colour on the back so that your mats and layers are perfect. You don't have to be kind of scratching around and thinking, oh, have I got paper that's going to match up with this so I can coordinate it all? It's all done for you, and that's why you guys love our collection so much, because it's just ultimate craftability, makes it so easy for you to get this home, get it out of the box and just get crafting straight away. There's no head scratching, there's no thinking what's going on, but how lush, and I know Craig hates that word, but it really is, absolutely lush is this collection, and that's why you absolutely need to go for the extra card collection. And even like we've said, you know, the colours that you've got within this set, this one here with a bit more of an autumn hue to it, you've got beautiful papers right throughout the year for all sorts of occasions. And as I say, 36 double-sided sheets within that 12 by 12. This is the one which Debbie absolutely loves. And again, yeah, it's so true, isn't it? You've got that sort of misty effect in the background there, which gives it that 3D effect, allowing the forefront to really pop through, and it's gorgeous. It really is stunning. 36 double-sided sheets. That one you get twice over within the collection with the details on the screen right now. Also, you've got 24 sheets of your pearlescent cardstock. Again, absolutely beautiful. Double-sided as well, this, of course. In all of those 6 glorious colours. I love that mustard colour that you've got in there too. But you can see all the colours that you've got, pick up all the different aspects of the colour that you've got within the paper pads. It just makes it so easy to get crafting with. And then on top of that, 2 of those you'll get in the extra card collection. You'll also get 2 of the foil card pad. And again, this is gorgeous. 24 sheets here. We've just inked this up for you so you can see the different designs that you're going to receive. But again, it's super easy crafting. It's stunning crafting, isn't it? Creating that sort of resist effect for you, but again, you get this back, you get crafting, you get going, and you've got something which is going to create the most beautiful projects. You've got the script there, you've got dragonflies running through here, you've got those vines coming through too. Not so easy to see on the cameras, as I said, but once you get this home, you will love working with that. So 24 sheets included there. Everything I've just shown you there, you're getting twice over. On top of all of that, within this collection, you get loads more. So you're going to receive your 6x6 paper pad. This is a miniature version of everything I've just shown in the 12 by 12. So it's all of the designs exactly the same on the reverse for you as well. And this is the most popular individual item. This is the one currently that will sell out the bundle should you keep buying this in the hundreds and hundreds that you're currently doing. On top of all of that, we're also going to give you 24 sheets of this vellum. Again, all matches up beautifully. The designs are the same running throughout, and it's a slightly thicker vellum potentially than what we're used to. Really, really gorgeous. And again, you'll see for yourself when you get this home, you know, the kind of thing that you'll be using for your mats and layers. You know, you'll be embossing onto this as well. You'll be using this for your inserts too. It's just absolutely scrumptious. It really is. And like we said, all matching up. The designs work beautifully with all of the papers that you've got. On top of that, you're going to get your gorgeous ribbon included in there as well. So 6 different colours, 1 metre of each of those, so 6 metres in total. Great maths, Ben, well done. Next up, 10 of the beautiful dragonfly embellishments. Come on, Nicola, come on, go on. Look how gorgeous they are. And like you can see the little hook that you've got on the top there. So as Debbie was talking about a little bit earlier on, you know, beautiful as little embellishments for you know, your cards. Beautiful as well if you are thinking about maybe using these for jewellery purposes. That's why you might want to get more. You said about making maybe a little bracelet out of them, didn't you, earlier?
Absolutely, or a little pendant or necklace, yeah.
Yeah.
Bracelet, they're just beautiful.
So you're going to get 10 of those included as well. You might want to add more into your collection. Then, as far as your consumables are concerned, I normally save this till last, but I'll show it now because then we've done all of the consumables. You've got this. Are you kidding me? This is the best thing ever. Look at the fantasy film. It does. Look at that. If I just give it a little waft as well, you can see the different colours that you're going to get depending on how the light catches it. Look at there. You've got blues, you've got greens, you've got pinks, you've got reds running through. Look at the wings of the Dragonfly as well. It's phenomenal, is this. Honestly, I'd never seen this before until the HSN preview show, and I can understand why you've been buying that in your absolute hundreds, probably thousands now. It's amazing. Again, you might want to add more of that into your basket to stock up because you know that you'll be using that not only with this collection, but how great is that going to look on, things like your butterflies, and on some of the collections, I'm thinking like unicorns and like mermaids as well, wouldn't it?
Mermaids, Al.
Yeah? You need to buy this like it's going out of fashion, honestly. And then we come on to all of the other goodies. I'll speed up a bit. I love this collection. I know, all right. Nicola's like going, I've only got 7 minutes left, hurry up. Your Weeping Willow. So this is gorgeous. It was the collection that, was it earlier on you made a card out of this? I could lose track of time.
Yes, yeah.
So you've almost got like your creator card die with the stencil there as well. So not only can you create a beautiful scene, but then you can add to that scene with all of the different stencil ideas that you've got there. Next up is your water lily. This, again, we saw earlier on in this show. I'm losing track of time, having the best time. So you've got your stamps and your dies there to be able to create your own little water lily pond for your beautiful dragonflies, because you've got loads of dragonflies, of course, within this collection. That's your dainty dragonfly there with your outer piece there, and then the detail to be able to create that gorgeous dragonfly. Don't forget to add your fantasy film. There's the bridge too far, as Al called it, the ornate bridge, which we saw a little bit earlier on one of Debbie's makes. Absolutely beautiful. You've got your little border dies as well, so that water lily border, however you use it, top, bottom, left, right, going to look phenomenal. Then you've got that water lily frame as well. So that was the one we saw just a few moments ago with Debbie. Again, the kind of frame that you'll use, obviously, within this collection, but right throughout the year with all sorts of other collections as well. And like you said, I can see Christmas there too. Really, really can, depending on the colours that you use with that. Even more dragonflies included there too. The beautiful simple sentiments, so there's swash dies. They're included also. The happy birthday that Debbie used to make that frame in the last demonstration a few moments ago. Plus you've got the beautiful lily pond with that amazing 3D effect, possibly my favourite card of the show so far. And then lastly is the Dragonfly Dreams, which is all of your stamp sentiments. Yes, you've got happy birthday wishes on there, but lots of other really positive sort of affirming sentiments on there. Things like have faith, dream big, and make today amazing. That is your big extended extra card collection. That's the one everyone's going for. £123.19, $159.96 if you're platinum. That's your free shipping, of course, as well. However, lots of people adding the extras in. Lots of people going for more of the paper pads. That fantasy film is flying out. It's all going. It's been so popular. Before we get the vote for the demo of the show, should we have a look at some more finished samples with lovely Debbie? I mean, we could probably spend another half an hour looking at these because there's so many, aren't there?
So many samples, yeah. I mean, I've got a nice arrangement next to me, but I'm just going to show you a handful now before the end of the show because they are so beautiful. This card shows so many different elements. So your die cut and your stencils in the background there, plus your background papers. These are your resist pads. So just add your ink over the top. Look how amazing they look. Make today amazing stamp sets in there. Your bridge, which is actually beautiful. And even these little die cut flowers come in your die set so you can decorate whatever you want them to. If you like construction, using your card and papers to make cute little boxes like this, using your die and stamps to decorate them with the beautiful lilies and the lily pad, making items such with acetate behind them like this with like a step in between, and then creating with that beautiful border die. Now talking of that border die, using it at the side of the card here.
Wow.
Another of the resist papers in the background. Yeah. The beautiful fantasy foil, fantasy film that we've got on there, which is just stunning and works so well with this collection. It's going to work well, like with Ben says, whether it's mermaids, fairies, or your butterflies, that fantasy film is going to work with. I love this, creating that 3D folder, 3D lovely standing, which is just going to look beautiful. Using your papers, all your scraps of papers, to create another different look at the back. And then I'm going to just show these two more, which are your embossing folders. So totally different, but exactly the same embossing
I couldn't believe it when you showed that for the first time earlier. I thought it was separate items.
They look so different, don't they? One is done with a letterpress technique where you just put your inks into your folder, which is this one, just with pastel inks. This one is using your deeper, darker colours in the background, your tri-blends or your aquas, creating a background embossing, and then just adding a touch of gold gilding wax across the top, and they just look amazing. And then adding that butterflies, twice I've said that in this show now, Dragonfly onto your makes. The elements in this, it's definitely my favourite now of all time. I absolutely love it. I just want to keep creating and creating and creating with it because it's so pretty, and you'll do the same, and I can't wait to see what you make with it.
Oh yeah, that's the next joy for us, you see, is that you guys get your collection home and then you send in your pictures and you inspire us on all of the social media pages that we have, so we can see exactly what you guys get up to. But tell you what, you're going to absolutely love this. You'll have so much fun with this collection, and it's lovely to see that already so many of you saying favourite collection of the year so far, so many of you saying your favourite Sara signature collection of the year, favourite Sara signature collection ever, which is what a lot of you are saying. So big words indeed, and we're so super happy that you love it so much. Right, the winner of the demo of the show, I can tell you it's between, please can you stand up, number 1.
That's number 1, yeah.
And number 2.
Oh, number 2. Oh yes, both beautiful ones. Oh, that's a toughie, that one.
Your Al says, jokes aside, the bridge card is spectacular, much like Debbie herself.
Oh, he's just
Brought it back right at the end there. And I can tell you that Al has got great taste because winning by a nose is number 2.
Ah, yeah, it's beautiful. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Love that one.
That will go up onto our Crafty Walk of Fame with the other beautiful card that Debbie made earlier on Wake Up Call, and we will do the vote for the demo of the day a little bit later on in Monday Makers. No, you know what? I would imagine that if you have just joined us a little bit late and you're thinking, oh, I missed out on the deal, we'll probably recap on it for you a little bit later on, and we'll show you a few more bits and bobs as far as the Dancing Dragonflies is concerned. We've also got coming up on Monday Makers, we're highlighting some of the penny sale deals that we've got. So today is the last day, in case you didn't watch over the weekend. Across the weekend, we were giving you the opportunity to pick up items on a mix and match, buy an item, get a second item for a penny. That page is still live for you on the website right now, but it's only live up until the end of play today. So it's absolutely worth heading there ahead of time, before 6 o'clock tonight, 1 o'clock Eastern, just to check out some of those deals there. There are some amazing bargains to be had. We had a little bit of a peruse yesterday, and I want to say there's colour blends on there, there's aqua blends, there's some of the Spectrum Noir pens on there as well. There's also Xyron on there, and the craft kits. Some of the craft kits on there, where you buy one, you'll get the second one for a penny. So absolutely worth shopping. And as I say, it's craft kits 37 to 45, which are on that deal. We will reiterate those for you a little bit later on. Plus, on the show, we'll be looking at the brand new craft kit, and we've got the beautiful collection, the outline dies coming up. Another collection the layerable cuttables is also coming up for you later on. But we're going to have a little break right now. Thank you so much. What a great show that was. So much fun.
Yes, such a good show. It went so quickly. I think that was the quickest show. I couldn't believe it when I looked and it was 22, and I was like, where has that hour and a half gone?
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's been brilliant. Debbie's been awesome as always. Thank you so much to Debbie. Thank you to you for watching. Thank you to all the team as well. Big thank you to Nicola, because Nicola, you're not here for the last show, are you? Georgia the Joystick will be in for that one. Massive thank you to the social team as well. Always brilliant. Thank you for watching. If you've got stuff in your baskets, make sure you check out, and we'll see you back here in 2 hours. Bye for now.